Hi, I don't know that I have anything really important or sort of big to share, but I do have little things that I kind of want to share. One of the things I do is having the color of my course unique for each course. A lot of times, some of the competencies overlap, or some of the things that students do might be reflected in other courses. And I think it helps just to have, a consistent sort of color theme each week or with each course, and then with each weekly announcement that I can kind of say, oh, very quickly, the green announcement is for this course, kind of a thing. So it's a really small thing, but I think it might, help you out a little bit. As far as things like my course content, what I try to do, and you can see this is in the edit mode, is create a folder for each week, which I'm sure many people do. But then I try and color code them as well. So the current week is basically going to be red, and a week that you'll still accept stuff for will be kind of like a muted color, and a week that is past is now gray. Now, the nice thing about that, I know you can shut off your folders, is that you can still allow students access to those previous weeks versus completely shutting them down. So the only time the folders get shut down is absolutely past a deadline when they can turn stuff in. So again, it's a little small tip. I hope it helps you out in some way. There's other things that I do too. When I do videos, as an example, and I was going to try and find some videos here in one of the current weeks for the course. Try week 10 here. And there's a structure each week to the course that follows the sort of graphic design guidelines. But when I post videos in there, I like to embed them versus just putting a link inside there. I think the embed makes it quite easy for students then to just start clicking and playing the videos. And I also host almost all the videos through YouTube. So the videos are also accessible outside of the class. Now, I'm not sure of policy on this, and as of when I'm recording this, I'm not aware of any policy that prohibits it. But putting them on YouTube also increases our profile in the general community. So as an example, for one of my other courses, I did a how-to tutorial, made it public, and put my name in Gateway Technical College. And the video has thousands of hits, from people wanting to do this simple task. And it increases, I think, our profile a little bit in the greater community, even the international community. One of the emails I got was from somebody in South Africa. So it's kind of a neat thing to do. Some of the students are interested in seeing who else has viewed the videos too, although that's not the primary purpose, of course. One of the tools I like to use, which I was actually introduced by Meg, is the Padlet. Padlet's kind of like Pinterest, except I think it's a little bit more visual for most of your students. So I actually have set aside a link in the course shell in order to link to the Padlet, and I've given them a group password that they can use. They can go to Padlet and they can kind of see a bunch of links that are related to the content that they're working with. And so it helps to reinforce ideas a lot of times. It also gives them another voice to hear outside of the course content or materials. And I find it very helpful overall. I also issue maybe 1 or 2 points of extra credit for each link that somebody can add. We kind of say that I curate it, so I'm not going to put just about any link on there. But if they can provide a link that we use inside the class structure, we give a little bit of extra credit for that too.